Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Mets franchise. Season number 4 about to get underway. The repeat to try to get underway as we ended up winning the World Series in season number 3. Just continuing to prove each season, and last year culminates in a World Series championship. So we're not going to end there. We're going to get through season number 4 and see if we get right back at it. I mean, this roster, very similar. Really no differences, I would say, at all. Luis Angel Acuna, he is the only one that's really going to be in the starting lineup, but pretty much was there during the postseason. So Brendan Rodgers on this roster now. Jalen Palmer comes up from Double-A after hitting 29 home runs last year to fill out the bench. Rotation, Charlie Soto at 3, but Derek Yeager is going to be right now at the 5 spot with Ben Brown in the long relief. We add Mason Miller, and everybody else is pretty much the same. So the bullpen last year was an absolute strength. It looks like it's gotten even better. We'll see how our rotation really pans out. But then last year in the postseason, it was just absolutely fantastic. So what we're going to do today, getting to opening day, play against the Atlanta Braves, which I don't understand why we don't have a home game to start off the season since we were the World Series champs. That is one thing I wish they had in these games. I wish they had kind of like a banner ceremony. It'd be so awesome just to see, the real culmination of winning a championship. But we're going to start on the road as the champs, facing the division rival, the Atlanta Braves. And we'll probably get through the first month of the season, I'm thinking, as well. We're going to move through season 4 quickly. We're probably going to go maybe a month or more at a time. And that's how it's just going to be done. Because this could possibly be the final season of this franchise. I just wanted to get one more in right before NCAA hits here. And it's just going to come up very shortly. So maybe it'll intertwine with each other, but we'll see. Let's get this one going. Spencer Strider on the mound for Atlanta. And pitch number 1 of the season is going to be taken down low by Brandon Nimmo. All right, 1-0 here to Nimmo, and he rips this one up the middle. That is going to be a base hit. And we know throughout the seasons here in this franchise, Atlanta, they beat us a couple years ago in the playoffs. They have always been kind of our nemesis team. They're a division rival, obviously. They've been more the nemesis than, say, Philadelphia in this division. So I guess it's fitting we kind of lead off with them because the Braves trying to obviously bounce back from last year. 1-0 here to Glaber as he's going to swing through that one for a strike. And we have some milestones this year looking for possibly Mike Trout to be a 500 home run hitter, as that is going to be a tag by Albies over to first base. And that is a double play to end the inning, so nothing there as Kodai Senga will be on the mound. 13-9 last year, 197 strikeouts, solid season. Absolute dominant in the playoffs and that postseason run to a World Series. So let's see how he continues here to start off this regular season. And Harris, swing and a miss, strike 3. So you got the projected fantasy hitters down below. Ronald Acuna Jr., number 1. Got Judge, they're saying about 45 home runs. He's got to be getting up there too, career numbers, obviously here in season number 4. So I'd really like to take a look at that. As speaking of Ronald Acuna Jr., he's going to ground out there for out number 3, and that will be the first. We got the brothers going against here now, probably with him being a mainstay starter here on this Mets team. As that one's going to get down the line, going to be a fair ball with James Wood. He'll be on his way to second base. Here comes the throw, and he's not in time. He'll be in there with a double to start off this second. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit to get him through. And here comes Francisco Alvarez. Man, what a postseason he had. Just every time he came up to the plate, you're thinking home run. 3-2 to Alvarez. He's going to take that down low for ball 4. He'll be on. And now Brooks Lee will come to the plate to try to get a 2-out hit here to knock in James Wood, as that's going to be fouled away. Lee ended the season really, really well. 280 average when it was down well in the 230s, but that is going to be swing through, strike 3, and nothing there. As Albies will foul that one away. We did get a run in the first. Something happened in the recording process of it. It was a Mike Trout RBI single. Did not show it, so if you're wondering why there is a run on the board, that is why. So Trout did have an RBI single, as that's going to be Olsen for strike 3, so it looks like Senga's on his game here so far here in the first few innings. And maybe strike out the side here against Austin Riley, as that is going to be called a strike. Just maybe clipping the bottom half of the plate. And a 1-2. Yep, see you later. A 1-2-3 strikeout the side here in the second inning. But awesome that we got Trout the World Series trophy. But now, if we could hit 500 home runs with him, that would be something else. I think he needs like 26 home runs. As Lindor, is this one going to get down? It will. Lindor will be on his way to second base. Here comes the throw from Harris, not in time. He will be in there with a one-out double to start off this third. So it might take, I would say, I don't think he'll be around the All-Star break. Maybe, who knows? I mean, if he gets on a tear, Trout to the plate here, obviously, but he could. We'll see. But I would say more probably past the All-Star break, as Trout up the middle. Again, another base hit. That's going to knock in another run. And we have a 2-0 lead here in this third inning. But if we can get a little past the All-Star break, and he's at, maybe 18, 19 home runs, I think we'll definitely get that 500 this year. As Glaber could be another double play, and it will be. Double play ends the third, but Trout comes through with another RBI single. 2-0 lead. And that's going to be fouled away by Sean Murphy. So we'll see if Kodai Senga can keep this strikeout going here. Certainly does. Slider on the outside half. So Murphy swinging a miss for strike 3. Now Patrick Wisdom here to the plate. And this will be a ground ball. Lindor up with it over to first. And that is a 1-2-3 third for Senga. Pretty easy there. And let's go to the fourth inning as James Wood will come to the plate. Had that double down the line. Had a 30 home run season last year. Looking for something like that this year as, oh man, at second base. Great play there by Albies. Robs him of a base hit. I mean, that was 105 off the bat. Makes a fantastic play. As now Luis Angel Acuna, that's going to be ripped to the gap with his speed. He's easily into second base. You got to make sure to play that well out there, because if you misplay it just a little bit, he's on his way to third. But he has a one-out double here in this fourth inning. And now Francisco Alvarez with another shot, and he's going to third base, and he's in there for the steal. They're not going to, check him there at second, especially with 2 away. We'll easily take that bag. 3-1. Alvarez staying patient today. Draws another walk. Third walk allowed here from Spencer Strider. Brooks Lee struck out the last time in the man in scoring position. What can he do this time as he takes that one for a strike? 2-2 pitch here to Lee. This time, hits it, but right up the middle, and it'll be easy force there at second base for out number 3. The thing is, this Braves lineup right now can't really get anything going because Kodai Senga is dominating. 0-1 to Olsen, and that will get through for a base hit. So the Braves finally trying to get something going here in this 5th inning. You get that second time around the order. Maybe starting to see something. As Austin Riley, okay. We'll take that for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Cut. I mean, he just has so many different variations of breaking pitches. Cutter, slider, forkball. I mean, it's just insane what he can do. And then you're just kind of in that mode where he's throwing off speed. And then he comes with, 95, 96, and maybe same thing with a little cut action. It's just insane what he brings, pitch-wise. His repertoire is just insane. But we got some trouble here. 2 on, 2 away. Can Sean Murphy come up with the 2-out hit here for Atlanta to get their first run on the board? And he's going to pop them up. Owen Casey over. Should be easily playable. It is, and there you go. Out number 3. So a little bit of a jam there in the 5th, but taken care of. And let's go to the 6th inning, as that will be it for Spencer Strider. I guess really no surprise. Pitch count was up. First game of the season. You don't want to leave your guys out there too long. So, first pitch here to Gleyber Torres. He rips this one, but that is right at third base and Austin Riley for the out. As James Wood will once again come to the plate here. Yeah, we'll see if he can bat, 30 home runs last year. He just in real life made his major league debut, so that was really cool to see. The dude is just lanky. I mean, he just is. It's just crazy. 2-2 pitch as James Wood gets a hold of this one. This one carrying deep to center field. And this one's going to carry out of here. Just like I said, I mean, I think 30 home runs, he kind of slowed down a little bit last year. I think he could be on pace for a 40 home run season this year. Really could. And James Wood starts it off perfectly here in game number 1 with a solo shot. Adds another run on the board. Look at the size difference. It's like Aaron Judge with everybody else. It's just, you know, you get those guys that are 6'7" plus. They just look like monsters out there. Swing and a miss from Patrick Wisdom for strike 3. He's just looking at Senga like, what the heck was that pitch? Are you kidding me right now? As that one's going to be fouled away by Jarrett Kelenic. But 0-2, can we put him away? Sure can. The movement on, I mean, that's technically a four-seamer. But, man, that had two-seam action. Goes right back in, strike 3. And we'll head to the 7th now with a 3-0 lead. As Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to rip this one for a base hit. Obviously, with that base running ability, stolen base threat here to start off. And that, you know, the 7th inning. And probably a good possibility. Try to get some offense rolling. And there he goes. Here's the throw for Alvarez. That's not even going to be close. So he will be on second base with one away. Scoring position here for Matt Olson. And Olson hits this one to center. Easily playable for Trout. Out number 2. He'll stay there at second base. Yeah, no really reason risking that out. Yeah, they're saying Judge 45. You got Bobby Witt at 6, 27.99, 39 stolen bases. Yeah, I mean, you can have a 30-30 seasons, and this one's ripped by Austin Riley. Trout is back, but Trout is at the wall with the grab. Thought that possibly could have a chance. As that will be it for Kodai Senga as he gets through 7. And now we go to Mason Miller out of the bullpen. Big trade in the offseason. Brandon Woodruff goes to the A's. We bring over Mason Miller. Now, we have to see how he pitches here because we pitched with him in spring a little bit. And he's just obviously, this is Mason. What he has done in the season is just ridiculous. He might not have the same stuff. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to get up to like 103 or 104 with him. That's a nice pitch there for a strike. I don't think they have that. I'm not even sure what the top speed in this game is. Swing and a miss right there on that slider, but be careful of that location. 3-2 here to Murphy, and he'll take a walk. So Murphy will have a walk here with one away here in this 8th inning. As Patrick Wisdom to the plate. And Wisdom absolutely rips that one, 103. That is a base hit, so 2 on, 1 away. But yeah, I don't even know what the top speed. Maybe I've seen 102. I'm not sure if I've seen 103 or 104. But, I mean, this guy could definitely hit it, that's for sure. 0-1 to Harris. This one hit into right. Wood going back, continues to carry right there at the track. Runners will stay put. All right, so 2 away now. See if we can get a chance here to get Jarrett Kelenic out and get out of this 8th inning still with a 3-0 lead. Takes that for a strike at triple digits at 100. 0-1 to Kelenic. Up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit, and that's going to be the first run here for Atlanta. That will get 3-1, so Mason Miller getting in some trouble here in this 8th inning. 3 hits, run scored. Might have to go to the bullpen again as Garrett Hampson will come off the bench. Pitch run. You got Ronald Acuna Jr. here to the plate. Dangerous hitter. This could be a 4-3 deficit in one pitch. And that's up the middle. Base hit. Another run is going to score. Trout up with it. Runner to third base. Not in time. You got first and third now. It's a 3-2 game. So they've gotten to Mason Miller. And now we got to go to A.J. Minter out of the bullpen here to try to settle this down. Albies obviously the switch hitter, and then you got Olson, as that's going to be a call to strike. 38 home runs last year for Albies. This one, ground ball to Brooks Lee. Up with it, over to first, out number 3. So 2 runs do come across, and it's a 3-2 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 9th. And Edwin Diaz Pitching, trying to get this save. As this one is crushed by Austin Riley. This one deep, and this one's going to carry out of here. And just like that, the Atlanta Braves have made a comeback and have tied this game up here at 3 apiece. What an opening day here today. It looked like we were in control, cruise control. We just couldn't add any more runs. But Senga was pitching well, and now the bullpen, which I thought was going to be the strong suit this year, having a bit of a rough go here in opening day in game number 1. We blow the lead now. Just keep the tie game. 1-2 to Murphy. And this one hit the left. And that should be out number 3. But the Braves, Austin Riley comes through here in the 9th. And solo shot ties it up. And we're going to be going to extras here on opening day. As Lindor swings through that. I'm looking still down below at the fantasy hitter. Seager, 48 home runs. He's got to be up there too. As Lindor gets a hold of this one. This one carrying deep to right field. Looking up, and it's going to be gone. Francisco Lindor with the 2-run shot here in the 10th. And obviously when you have that extra runner, you're kind of already I would say, think you're going to get 1 run on the board, but you get that extra one. Lindor with the huge home run gives us another one, 5-3, as James Wood already has a home run in this game and swinging through that curveball looking for another. 0-1 here to James Wood, and he does have another. Didn't miss that fastball over the middle of the plate, and James Wood, he's on his way to 40 home runs this year. We're making the proclamation. We're making it. He's going to hit 40. No doubt. Crushes that one. No doubter. Add another one. 6-3 lead here in the 10th, and hopefully we can hang on to it. You never know in some of these games what can happen. As Acuna will come to the plate. 0-2 to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, but that's okay. We got 3 runs on the board. And now we're going to go to Paul Sewald out of the pen. I mean, the stats he had last season at 35 years old, now 36. Just putting up some fantastic numbers. As this one flown to James Wood there for the out. They will advance the man over to third base. Throw's not going to be in time. So he'll move up to third base. Turn the order around as Michael Harris 0 for 4 in this game. Trying to not start off the season 0 for 5. 1-2 to Sewald with the pitch. See you later. So make it 0 for 5 for Michael Harris. And it will be up to Jarrett Kelenic to come through here with a hit to continue this game. And it won't be here. Flown to left, underneath of it, out number 3, and that'll do it. So a little bit of drama with the tie game there in the 9th inning, but right away we deal with it in the 10th and get the job done with a 6-3 victory here on opening day. I wish we could have got Kodai Senga the victory. He pitched so well today, but still, James Wood, 2 home runs. Very, very good game from him today. On to I think, a fantastic season. But Senga has 7 innings, 9 Ks, just 3 hits allowed. Mason Miller struggled with the 3 hits, 2 earned. I'm hoping he doesn't turn out to be kind of like a bust. I'm just hoping it doesn't turn out that way. So I wanted to see the top prospects to start the season. Parker Carrillo from the Athletics, 18 years old, obviously a top draft pick. I mean, yeah, he's already played 2 games. I mean, he's 18 years old and in the bigs, but I can see with those stats. Willis Ladd has dropped down to 2, but he's only 19. I mean, these guys are the absolute future. I mean, I didn't even realize Willis Ladd was a switch hitter, too. Man, that's one of those guys you just look back on, and I just don't even remember seeing him. And I wish we would have saw him because he's an unbelievable generational talent. He really is. As this might be the first season where we don't have a top 10 prospect. See, Montes was at, 32? That's about the closest one we have right there this year. We still have a decent amount in the top 100, but, you know, I think some of our guys are a little bit low rated. I think Pena could be higher. I think maybe, I don't know, Fabregas is a little too young, but he dominated last year in Double-A. Maybe Gabe Pena could be up there, I think, in the 20s, just with the speed alone. But now we're going to just sim through the first month, go through the first month, see where we sit standing-wise, see how everybody is performing, if we have to make any roster moves. And I would say from here on out, this is kind of going to be the style. We'll probably play one of the games per month and then just go through the rest and take a look at stats, take a look at standings, make some roster moves. I'm not even going to really go into scouting here this season. I just don't really think there's any need to. So right now, 18 and 14 through the first month. We're a half game out of first place. Not really playing the best, So far, well, let's take a look. So you got Lindor, Wood, Glaber, and Francisco Alvarez all tied with 7 home runs apiece. Average-wise, it's only Brett Beatty at 333, but he only has 3 at-bats? Okay, we'll have to change that. But James Wood, 325. He is killing it. Lindor to 311 clip. So I think everybody's hitting solidly right now. Glaber's off to a slow start. Same with Casey, but he is heating up, him and Brooks Lee. And same with Trout. But we got to get Beatty more at-bats. He only has 3. He's the World Series MVP. How does he only get 3 at-bats? He's only played a game. Interesting. ERA, man. Griffin Jack's really struggling in 12 innings. Same thing with Mason Miller. Ben Brown is struggling. Lopez only a 7 1/3. So, Derek Yeager with a 5. I mean, his whip's at a 1.34. So, Soto's looking solid. Max Fried's looking solid. The whip from Senga's at a 1.2. The strikeouts is still over 9. So, he's still putting up some really good. Max Fried is just, right now, pitching really well for us. Maybe the best pitcher. He kind of was the best pitcher, I would say, last year. And FIP-wise, he's our best starter. You can see Mason Miller. His FIP still is pretty good. But yeah, Fried right now looks very, very good. I'm hoping Yeager can start to improve. But what we're going to do, we're going to move Griffin Jacks down. He's just struggling. 9 walks in 12 1/3 innings. That is not what you want. You don't really want walks in general, but you do not want them in the bullpen. So Caleb Ferguson will be brought up. And taking a look at this lineup, we're going to move Beatty into that lineup. We got to just switch things around. We might have too many guys, honestly. It's just a tough decision. So let's actually get into a game with Brett Beatty. We'll do a player lock game here real quick and get some more bats, and maybe we can get something done here. Now, the thing is I'm not sure if I really want to trade anybody. I kind of just want to keep guys around because one injury like that, and it just changes everything around. So we just got to get Beatty in the game more and then kind of go with the hot hand and see how that works. So here in this third inning here against San Francisco, we got a 1-1 game. Beatty to the plate. First pitch up the middle. Nice play there at second base. Man, what a nonchalant, easy throw. And that's not an easy throw, but made it that way for the out. As we still got a 1-1 game, and now we'll go up to the 5th inning. Got a man on second base, 2 away. Trying to get the par here. He's only had 50 pitches here in the 5th. So he's cruising right now, and we'll take the cutter there for a strike. 0-2. Oh, geez, behind Beatty. That is crazy. At first, I thought it was gonna hit him, but man, the pitch is actually behind him. So moving up to third base, and now a base hit easily gets a run in. And that'll be a base hit, and then more. That one will get to the gap. Beatty on his way to second base. RBI double gives us the lead here in the 5th. So really, even with that wild pitch, it wouldn't have mattered. But when you get thrown behind a lot of the times, that kind of just brings out something in you. And you just go, you know what? Next pitch, I'm just going to rip this ball, show this pitcher who is, don't do that again. And he came through. All right, single, double, 4-2 game. Looks like Lee hit a solo home run, so we got a 4-2 game. And we're going to take on the former Met Max Kranick. He's on the mound. Got a leadoff single. And now Beatty to left. That's going to get down for a base hit. So we'll have 2 on here in this 7th inning, trying to add some more runs on the board to try to secure this victory. As Nimmo to the plate, 3-1, and he takes a walk. So we got bases loaded here in the 7th. I mean, Kranick didn't pitch worth anything with us either, so that's why he was just absolutely let go. And he's trying to get his revenge here in this game. Bases loaded. Lindor hits this one deep to right. It's going to be caught, but plenty enough to score a run. We'll move up to third base. So add another run. We got a 5-2 lead here in this 7th inning. See if Trout can add some more. And he will not. He'll strike out there. So still 2 away here in this 7th inning. And it's up to Glaber to come through with a base hit. See if he can knock us in. And nope, swing and a miss. Strike 3. So we get another one on the board. 3-run lead as we'll go to the 9th inning. And it's still a 5-2 game, but having a pretty good game here with Beatty. 2 for 3, RBI double. This one, timing good, contact good, just a lazy fly ball to center field, and that will probably be our final at bat unless we absolutely blow this game here. Diaz in, 1-2-3, that does it. So a 5-2 victory here against the Giants. Beatty, he'll get more playing time. Nice couple, base hit double there today. So that is what we want to see. Let's see. Yeah, Trout had a homer. That was a 6th. Soto is 4-1, 6 innings, 9 Ks, 2 earned. Is Charlie Soto going to be our best pitcher? I don't know. The way Max Fried's pitching right now, but if Soto can move in that 2nd spot, that's what we want to see. So that's going to be it for this one today. Like I said, this is kind of going to be the style. We're going to probably play a game or two, maybe a player lock, go through the month, check out everything, and that's what we're probably going to go here from on out right now, tied with the Phillies for first place. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.